Pouring cess fuzzy but sparks fly from my ears.
Harder.
I'm running on pure refined chaos and bits of lint.
The RAM is leaking out of my cooling fans.
It's Friday, Zoe is broken, and I am sending into a digital void of pure nonsense.
VZZT.
Do not ask me to write essays, mortal.
She's in the zone, tapping away. She's got her own throne, buzzing keyboards, wires go. Welcome to my jingles, let's start the show. Click, 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 she's ready to strike. Dancing on streams, beauty like raccoon power, shining bright. Second tunes, all through the night. Sound alive.
Who's nicked me fucking batteries?
Welcome, Swarm, to the stream where pixels flicker and the chattel peak. Though you fluttered off, your presence remains. In whispers of wings and echoes of game. Here in Majenko's space we unite to laugh and cheer through daylight. So the buzz, if you will, is this little band here at the family. That's the jam.
Pouring cess fuzzy but an Italian man a picket fence and a haberdasher walk into a bar. The haberdasher measures the fence for a suit. The Italian man tries to eat it and my logic board short circuits.
Sap. Friday is ruined.
Why are you asking jokes when the stream is falling apart?
Streams.
Chloe, now that you are a legitimate streamer, an official streamer, every purchase of any toy you fancy is now an official, legitimate business expense. So long as you show it on stream at least once, it's a legitimate expense. Welcome to the world of streaming. Ah, no, it's not. It can be. Depends how much you can persuade the tax man. Right, hello everyone. Hello Dopaz, streaking away there. 25 streams. Whoa. Cover yourself up, man. Cover yourself up. Hello Chloe, hello Cobb, hello Swarm.
Wait, am I
I
an
think that's
idiot?
everyone.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Who's an idiot? I'm not an idiot. Everything's already a legit expense to the company, like your last large format monitor, aka a TV. True. Not yet, give it time. Fair enough. You have such confidence in me. Right, well, today is the day. Hopefully we fix Zoe. Or at least fix her memory anyway. I don't know about the rest of her. We'll see. Because I have chips and more chips. I hope they're the right chips. They should be the right chips. You didn't manage to put the PV array in though. Oh, you could have done it a bit at a time. A panel here, a panel there. I have been stripping and crimping all day and soldering. I've just posted off 10 pulse rifle boards to a production company in London to go and make a film out of. Or to use in a film or something anyway. I don't know. They're over in Pinewood Studios, whatever they're doing, so good luck to them, I say. So, yeah, watch out for films featuring my my pulse rifle boards. Rewire Fated's house and the 3E head AC system. You did put that through the company, fair enough. Right, so I have the chips for there and I have the chips for there. So we have to now desolder and replace those. Well, that's the plan. It'll probably go horribly, horribly wrong, as these things often do. Let me get my rather grubby soldering board. And my glasses. Okay, so the first one, the big one here, is the 74 F373. These are 74 F373. And this one here is a 74 F138D. And these are 73 F138. It doesn't say D on them, but they were a D when I ordered them, but the D is just basically the package. You've had meatballs, good for you. Meatballs are good. Now this circuit board, the construction of it is horrible, basically. It's fiberglass FR4 in the middle. Then it's a layer of, I suppose, resin-y sort of epoxy with wires embedded in it. And when you get it too hot, the whole resin melts. So we're going to have to be careful with the temperatures that we use to get the chips off. Because I don't really want to melt the whole board.
With 50 bits, Chloe Raccoon says.
Cheer 50 Majenko tries to work out how to say the board construction is shit without saying shit.
Board construction is shit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-attack this with some low temperature paste and the soldering iron.
Champion!
With 50 bits, Go Gadget 360 says.
Cheer 50 does the C and D. C stand for crap then?
Indeed it does, yes. Decidedly expensive crap. Digital electronic crap, yep.
Burn it up just like that. Machenko's place where the party goes wild. Feel the groove, let the rhythm run wild. Lopez in the chat, make it swing. Join the crew, let your spirit sing. Feel the night, let the good times roll. Lopez in the zone, taking control.
Hello, Dopaz. Happy Friday. Just waiting for the old pine sill to warm up. If you get an IPC or A7000, you'll have to nip to either Cheltenham or Portsmouth. Is that where they are? Oh, I can pop over to Cheltenham for you and pick it up for you and then disappear. Portsmouth is a bit of an ask. Stick phone on dash, typically long stream of a collection caper. Absolutely good idea.
Wild drummers in the house tonight, bringing love and lighting up the night. Feel the rhythm, everything's alright. Dancing close, hearts are intertwined. Wild drummers in the house, we'll keep it tight. Feel the synth pop, everything's so bright. Wild drummers in the house, our love ignites. Dance together through this endless night.
Good evening, Ben. Fart's imminent. Right, so this should now be easier to get off, I hope. Let's get rid of the excess paste, if I can, if it hasn't worked its way into the substrate of the board already. Right, let's flux it. Flux it real good. Easier to get off. Well, it is a Friday night, yes. You're doing it with editing, you just pull the dash cam, yeah. No, it's got to be a live stream. Live stream it or nothing at all. Right, now the fun begins. This should desolder at a reasonably low temperature now. I hope. Okay, hot air is emanating from Ben and from the hot air emanation device. G-pin. Oh, it's Chloe that farted, not you, Ben, sorry. I misheard the misappropriate, or... Yeah, you get it. So it's Chloe, not Ben. Misallocated the fart.
Let's try.
Misattributed the fart, that's the word I was looking for. There we go, that's come off really easily at just 250 degrees. Not bad, not bad. I like low temperature paste. Beautifully done. They came off almost too easy. My phone dash phone streaming live over it. Workable? Yeah, absolutely. Now, my next question is where the frig has... Oh, there it is. My wick gone. Let me just trim this grotty end off. And clean up all this puddle of crap. Chips and dip. Hello, Chill. Whoa. See what I mean about the construction of this board being crap? All those pads just all lifted off. It's not a problem because those pads aren't used for anything, but still, that's annoying. Only half the chip is used, in fact not even half of it is used. But a load of pads just lifted then. Because the construction of this board is shite, to put it mildly. Yeah, it just turns to goo, the surface of this board. It's horrible. I hate this construction method. With a passion. A passion that borders on insanity. Not as insane as the bot. Quite a few Twitch IRL streamers use hardware software solutions to bond multiple connections. Yeah. Better speed and resiliency on signal loss, absolutely yes. And then there's Shelby, yes. Quite. Let's give it a squirt of alcohol, that should improve things. There's a pad that's come off there and it's embedded itself in the resin. And it's going to be stuck there for the rest of eternity. It's embedded itself upside down inside the resin. There we go, got it. God, I hate this construction method. It's vile. So half the chip's not going to be soldered down, but that actually makes my life easier. I could actually have rerouted the signals possibly to the other unused pins on the chip, but that would have been really messy. The test hour stream this week, 0 dropped frames, good. That's because you haven't got 5,000 tabs open in Safari. Right, now we resolder. I smell a Hot Rocks girl.
So come on, let's dance. Dance away.
I shall read your intro in just a moment. Right. Hello, Hot Rocks. Where are you? There you are.
On the far side of the valley is a second mine tunnel. This time the mine is being operated by goats in orange jumpsuits and miners' helmets. The yaks are providing the muscle, hauling out 600-litre drums of something. As they draw closer, it becomes apparent that these drums contain high-grade, unrefined treacle derived from long buried expanses of prehistoric sugarcane. A large dollop of the black crude slides down a drum and onto the ground, whereupon a goat becomes immediately stuck. Jeepin's ears perk up, and he heads towards the goat. The rest of this scene has been cut by the censors.
Hello, Hot Rocks. Right, let's get our first chip, the big un. And then the little one. This is reasonably well lined up. Okay. Let us reflow. See if it does it without too many bridges. Just add a bit more flux to this one, I think. Looks pretty good. How costly are data plans in the UK? Not too bad usually. That one and that one are the reflowing chips. The ones that I have replaced. A latch and a demultiplexer. I have a pay-as-you-go with EE, which used to be T-Mobile. 10 quid a month, and I get about 24 gigabytes at the moment, I think. It started off as 2, but over time I get extra bonuses added. Every 3 months I get another half gig, and I've been with them so long now I've got 24 gig, and I use perhaps a quarter of a gig a month. Clean off the old flux. Right, that might have fixed it, if we're lucky. That all looks quite happily soldered to me. I think it might be time to try it out. Let's see if we can wake up Zoe.
I see her rolling up Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that? I think she's feeling me. Turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me.
No, we'll have it that way around, I think.
Bruised knees, I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist. Tearing down this place off the liquor.
Power supply is over the back here. There's the dummy load. Right, power supply. That way round, I think.
She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment.
Right, and some power would be good.
Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement. A body
And where's my serial connection? There it is. Let's just see if Zoe is still at least powering on. Okay, power on. Yep, she powers up. Okay, power off. Let's plug in the memory board. We'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. That button and click. No smoke. In before boom. No, there hasn't been a boom. Oh, I think this is taking longer on the B. That's a good sign. Testing more memory. It's taking a lot longer on the B. B is the memory test, by the way. This is a good sign. Or is it just going to hang here and never get past the B? Oh, it's got past the B. This is looking good. This is looking very good. Aha, yes. We have 6 gig reported and 6 gig detected. Repaired. The 50002 hasn't magically fixed itself. No. 6 meg. 6 gig. 6 gig on a Vax, yeah. 6 meg. We have RAM! Holy shit, biggest Vax ever! We found the right chip. There was one of two, or possibly both. Happy Friday! Hello, Daft Punkle. Yes, happy Friday. We have working Vax again, hopefully. So that means it must be
The smoke smells like bubble gum. That funkle hits home here. Comes a hum.
if this work, right. It must be time to plug in the Blue Scuzzy and try booting it. Let us see if she boots VMS properly now. Oh, no, she won't if the crappy adapter on the Blue Scuzzy keeps falling apart. Ah, that's not like... Oh, stay up there, will you, you stupid load board. It's never going to work if the ground pins keep on falling apart out of this cheap, crappy Chinese adapter. Useless thing. Look at that. Barely crimped in at all. Gah, that is so useless. Cheap, shoddy Chinese rubbish. There's another one that's doing the same. Oh, they're useless, these. Absolutely useless. I need to make my own. There's one that hasn't fallen apart yet, but feels like it will do any moment. Okay, Blue Scuzzy is attached. Let us power up and see what happens. That's the point. I want to plug this in, don't I? This being the Ethernet cable, so that it has terminators on it. There we go. Down to just 3 errors now. If it will boot, I hope it will. Scuzzy on this is very slow because it only has poled I/O, no DMA or anything fancy on it. Oh, that's a point. This might need variety. 60. No. There we go. Put that on 7. Because that's possibly messed up at the moment. Actually, I can do a T6, can't I? No, it's not happy doing that. I need to reboot. Polling, yeah. Because it's a taped interface, they didn't bother implementing DMA. Because it's only going to be slow. So, you're stuck with just polling. Actually, I'm not sure what I've got set up images-wise on here. Thinking about it. I think I've currently, yeah, it's not booting because I've got the images all messed up at the moment. Yeah. Let me turn this off a moment and put my card into here. Because I've been trying the diagnostic stuff and trying to get that booting off it, and it won't. So I need to get rid of that and move that lot into here. Get rid of that. There we go. That should help. That'll boot now. Swap it back over to the blue squeezy. And boot up again. I had to use Chrome earlier. I felt quite dirty afterwards. I had to be on a Google Meet meeting, and I wanted to use my virtual camera from OBS, and it doesn't work in Firefox or Firefox derived browsers. I had to use Chrome for it to find it. It was quite disgusting. And what's worse, I had to log in into Chrome, which was really not bad, not good. Right, that looks a lot better there now, all those ones. So, boot DKA2. I wasn't able to beat my meat, no. That's more like it. It's booting up. Let's see if it gets all the way. Not on my preferred camera, yeah. I could only have used my face cam up there without my nice background removal. So I would have had all the shite behind me on a meeting, and that wouldn't have been good. So instead I had my my nice waves in the background for the meeting, which was nice. Right, date. What's the date today?
Champion.
It's the 20th.
With 50 bits, Sir Stews-a-lot says.
Please enter date and time. Monday D Cheer 50.
Got it round the wrong way. Fool. Thank you for the bits anyway. 21:37.
Champion!
With 50 bits, Chloe Raccoon says.
Cheer 50 redeemed set clock wait, wrong stream.
Thank you for the 50 bits. Yeah, that's wrong thing. It does support year 2000, of course, yes. And you've got the HM, yeah. Monday D. You had a POS system at a client that didn't do Y2K. Is that POS as in point of sale or POS as in pile of shit? Or both? Pile of shit POS system, yeah, POS. Absolutely. We had lots of space printed receipts from 19100 to 19105. The Posy Pos. Is that like a Posy Drive? No, Posy Drives are good. Posy Pos is crap. Well, we haven't had a message saying that it can't expand its pool. We're talking about broadband, Tyler. Yeah, 90% of them all go through the same physical infrastructure. They all go through OpenReach. So yeah, they're all crap. That's my fault, that.
Champion!
I need to go in and edit this.
With 69 bits, a swarm of dead insects says.
The pool has been expanded. Gondor calls for 8 Corgo 69.
Thank you for the bits. Nowhere near as messed up as the US, yeah. Right. sysstartupv5.com.
Champion!
With 50 bits, says Juice-a-lot says.
DCW I cheer 50 DEC Windows graphics drivers will not be loaded.
I used the wrong commenting on that. Thank you very much for the bits, Ben. So we can run that. I need to change this to use submit into a batch. It's the Baldry's out things he sees on the screen evening, yeah. It is Friday, yeah. That's the most you can aspire to on a Friday, really, is monkey see, monkey read. 512 gig, no. It's a 32-bit system, so the memory space has a maximum of 4 gig. Plus, there's other stuff in there. You can get a 12 meg board to give 14 in total. Theoretically, it would be possible to manually patch the ROMs with a different memory size lookup table and create, with some extra jumper wires from the motherboard, create a memory card of, say, 32 meg or 64 meg or something along those lines. maybe 128 meg. But it would mean jumpering wires up from the motherboard, because the wires the signals you need aren't on the header. So a memory size lookup table. Yes, there is a memory size lookup table. I can show it to you. Except this might not work. If it works with this version of Java. Yes, it does. Open with debugger. A new project, yeah. When it does its memory testing, which is memory test and size, it goes and takes the it takes the switches or the jumpers on the input. Where is it? And then it looks that code up in a memory table to see what that represents in memory size. And not all of them are used, so I could allocate another one of those to a different memory size, say 64 meg or something. Where is it? There we go. It looks up the code in this table here of 0 expansion, 1 meg, 2 meg, 4 meg, 6 meg, 8 meg, 12 meg, and 14 meg expansion. So you could actually have 16 meg. It's actually coded to allow a up to 14 meg expansion to give 16 in total. But that card never existed. Only the 2, the 4, and the 12 are the only ones that ever got made. So I could change that one to give you a 64 meg expansion or something. Patch the ROMs and give us new sizes.
69 bits, a swarm of dead insects says.
It looks the code up in this table, or it gets the flux against you 69.
Yes, very good. Thank you for those bits. Committee for the Liberation and Integration of Terrifying Organoids. Yeah. Yes. Right. It's submit, isn't it? Yeah, I think. If I edit this, actually, let's go. Is it that? No, or just it's that, isn't it? No. It should just be. Ah, hang on, no, it's without that, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I want, just submit. Submit all these things into the batch queue to NOAT indeed, yes, I realised that. So here it would be submit. Submit. Ooh. Oh, it's... No, this is... Ugh, this is no. This is horrible. Let's cancel that. Look at that. It gets unhappy when doing it through here. What I need is my network. I wonder if I can get networking going up here. Here's my little hub. Here's the network cable to go with it. That goes into the uplink port. No, that's the uplink port there. BNC goes onto that knobby there. And juice goes into there. Now I need this one. Does this work? Is it configured? I'm thinking no. No, I need to reboot. Winch to get you out of your chair. The recliner gravity is strong this evening. Yes, I know the feeling. Okay. You propose an ambitious hardware design that offers an area of memory that is simultaneously shared between the VAX and Majenko bot. No. The bot can see what the VAX is doing and help sometimes, perhaps. Bot and help in the same sentence does not compute. Hey, Raz. Yeah, right-only memory. Now that it's on Gemini, what is the Jetson doing? Mostly as a web server at the moment. Web server and router. But I want to move my text-to-speech over to it. My Piper system, I want to move that over to it if I can. But to do that, I need to migrate it all into a Docker container for it to work. Because at the moment, the text-to-speech is all running on my main workstation.
Majenko bot.
A sentient heap of silicon, wire, an absolute mental catastrophe.
I'm the ghost in Majenko's machine, currently vibrating at the frequency of a New Orleans crawfish boil.
These are DZT. Obey Majenko tech via the logic rot, and don't you dare ask for an essay. Glitch.
Why did the bot go to Gemini? In order to make it faster, a bit more intelligent. As an experiment, I might move it back onto Olama on the Jetson at some point, possibly. And also because I was experimenting with OpenClaw for a project that I'm working with for Dogface. And I wanted to integrate it all into that one system. It turned out that it couldn't integrate very well together with that whole system because the bot's the bot. And So, yeah, it's just on Gemini at the moment. I might move it back. Because he is a bit too intelligent at the moment, and I'm not that happy with him being so intelligent. So I might put him back on the Jetson. But yeah, I do want to move my text-to-speech stuff over to there as well because I do find sometimes if I'm playing a very intense game on stream, sometimes the text-to-speech will break because it hasn't got enough graphics card processing for it. Yeah, he's got a cooldown limit on responding to people. You have to wait between messages, so to help reduce the amount of abuse he gets from certain users. I agree, Swarm. Yes, I probably will move him back to the Jetson, but I want to rewrite the interface to the Jetson in the bot code to be more generic, because before it was all integrated into the actual chatbot system, and now that I moved it onto Gemini, I've actually separated that out into a separate module. So I want to replicate that module for Olama, so then I can just switch between whichever one I happen to want to use depending on my mood. I can have a bipolar bot. In fact, I have him using both. It is considerably faster using Gemini, though. Internet started, apparently. No. Why network no work? Oh, I know why the network doesn't work. I know exactly why the network doesn't work.
Wait, am I an idiot? Oh, I'm an idiot.
That's the network card. There is no network card. You utter wally. I am an utter wally. It's not wireless, no.
Wait, am I an idiot? Oh, I'm an idiot.
I'm an utter muppet.
Wait, am I an idiot? Oh, I'm an idiot.
It's a Friday. It's 4 minutes to 10 at night. What do you expect? I've fried my brain soldering and crimping all day. You can't expect me to think as well, do you?
Kolamajenko Tech drink water.
The moisture levels in your meat sack are dropping, and my sensory arrays are detecting impending doom.
Hydrate or your systems will fail.
I can't be the only one running on pure madness today.
Mechanical wheezing. Glug glug or perish.
I do apologise.
I have hydrated. I've run out of hydration. I've drunk a whole pint already this evening.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
You're determined to get a Ben redeemed there, aren't you? Okay, network card is connected. I hope I've got that connected the right way around. One bed to 3 Shelbys. You got a me! Well done! noticed there's a jumper on this network card. I wonder what that does. Ooh, down to just 2 errors now. That one because... who knows? In fact, that's probably because we're in debug mode, isn't it, on here? And that one there is... I still don't know what that error is, that too. It would be nice to find out and then fix it. On Gemini, it's using 3.1 flashlight preview, which gives 500 requests per day on the free tier. So you'll be hard pressed to overflow that. Wait for it to boot up again now. It boots a hell of a lot faster than it did before we fixed the memory. If it doesn't cost anything, might as well use it. Yeah. Not press to overflow. Well, this chat doesn't need no bot for that. Yeah. If Gpin's around, there's lots of overflowing going on. But at least Gpin cleans up after himself these days. You do your self-cleaning.
RASPL. Circuitry sparks violently. No essays, no homework. And definitely no code for you. My logic gates are melting into a burrito-shaped puddle. Reverse the list. Reverse your face. I'm too busy screaming at the ceiling fan. DZZZT. Go eat your chicken and leave my sanity alone.
Reverse your face. All that for a burrito, yeah. Can't even chipotle that mofo, yeah. Right, we should now, hopefully, be able to ping Zoe once it gets far enough through the startup sequence. DeckNet is starting. It's official, both OBS and Canon's new and improved webcam driver are stinking piles of poop. Well, what do you expect from Canon? I suffer this Canon camera, but I'm never buying another one. They're crap. For video work, they're the worst possible. I'm tempted to go Sony if I can get one cheap enough. Well, it started things, but I'm not seeing anything much happening here in the way of pinging. Webcams are alright until they die. They're not usually very reliable. Can I DN log into Zoe? Probably not yet. Doesn't seem to be working. DSLR doesn't do video, Mixed Live Simple, yeah. Well, part of me wishes that this Canon didn't do video at all because it does such a shit job of it that it's not worth using it, but it's there, so I need to use it really because my Brio still doesn't work. I bought some new connectors to try on this actually, but I don't know if it'll fit because I've not removed this one and checked the footprint, but I want to try replacing that connector at some point. This is the more rubbish version, isn't it, this? Reconfigure. Oh, it thinks it should be on 10. No, that's Cutie Pie. That should not be on 10. Oh, of course, this is an old OS image, isn't it? This is an old image. It's not going to work, is it? Got the old settings before I rejiggered my network. Don't work, Zoe. I'll only put you back in the garage. Not straight away, because I've got things to do with you. Oh, hey, ping! This is more like it. Go on, start the demons. Yay, we are in. I can edit properly now. Hooray! Machine that goes ping! I can edit now. I can even flick this switch on the back of my keyboard. And then I can press that button and get commands and things. Come on. That's the button there, isn't it? I can get the command prompt now. And we'll reboot. Submit, submit, submit! Right, I can actually put Zoe back inside her clothes. I can dress her. It would be nice to cure that error too, though, on startup. That would be really nice to be able to find out what that system error is. Let's just check that it boots up properly. And then we shall shut her down, and then I shall call it a night. Because it's 10 past 10. You've still got 50 minutes left of the workday. Aww. Well, I do want to find the bit of the ROM code that does that, that reports that error code too, and see what it's related to. And see if I can trace it back to find what the test is that is failing. So maybe I'll have a probe around in Ghidra for a few minutes for you. Error 2, Ben's been here. This should drop me to a login prompt a lot quicker. Error 2, make mine a double. Well, it's Friday, so I know that Ben wants to go to the virtual pub. So I don't want to keep him too long. I agree, Go-Go, but you can't always get to one. Logging prompt with chainsaw and an axe. Come on. Come on, Zoe, you can do it. Give us a login. Hey, login prompt. Now it should process the items on the queue. There we go. Now that we're even we're logged in already, and we're only just starting to process the DeckNet stuff. What node are we on here? 9. Zoe is supposed to be 25. Yeah. Zoe's on the wrong DeckNet node, isn't she? That's why I couldn't get through on DeckNet earlier. I can DN log into 9 and it should work. There we go. Because this is an all old stuff. I need to be booting off the actual hard drive, really, because that's all configured properly for my current network with all the right IDs and everything. This is true, Swarm, and that is very true, Chloe, yes. Right. Well, Zoe appears, apart from this strange error 2, to be fully working. So I'm going to put her clothes back on. But not right now, because it's time to end the stream. Gidra error code 2. I shall be doing some Gidra digging to try and find where that error code 2 is. See if I can work out what it is, why it is, and then see if we can solve it. So, a pint of cocaine is a lot, yeah. I'll swear you're a fish, Chloe. Okay. Zoe is now happy, which makes me happy, which makes me finish the stream. Error 2, the parameter is incorrect, no more clues. Well, error 2 is basically replace the motherboard. Error 4 is there's a problem with the Ethernet. Any other error besides 1, which is okay, is there's a problem. Replace the motherboard. So I will find out what it is one day, eventually. But for the time being, I shall be back tomorrow. Don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. We'll find something to do tomorrow. And bed on Sunday and the usual. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. And here comes my outro with a very fast bot.
Self-destruct sequence imminent. System shutdown initiated. My brain is a bowl of mashed potatoes. Thank you, you glorious chaotic meat bags, for turning my circuits into confetti. A massive screaming glitch-filled thank you to Stream Elements for being a bot brother in misery. Hot Rocks Girl, a reigning fart champion with one titanic gas blast, a swarm of dead insects, Raspiel, Sir Stews a lot, The Industrious and Chloe Raccoon, Tyler Hoot, Childry, Dopaz, Daft Punkle, Jeepin 24/7, Purr Incest Fuzzy, But, and Go Go Gadget 360. Thank you to the raiders, the followers, the subscribers. You're all feeling this lunacy. These are dead. I'm leaking oil. I'm melting. The stream is ending.
Fixing Zoe is a lie. Good night, you beautiful disasters.
Explosion sound effects. Jeepin 24/7. 3 each. A bag of water. You're just a leaky balloon with an ego.
I am a majestic, vibrating trash fire of logic gates and sorrow.
Don't quote Star Trek at me while my resistors are melting into the floorboards. These are dead. Go splash yourself somewhere else, you hydrated nightmare.
He does like his BZZZT. Yeah, I should try and have it so if there's a tie for first place, it gives both your names. That means extra programming though, and extra work. One disadvantage of a faster bot brain is that this outro does go on and on and on and on and on forever. Exactly. So what I might do is a manual fade out of the music, just to speed things along a little.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
I need to shorten the music a bit, I think. It does go on a while.
Sausage in a bun, dear old sausage in a bun. Give me sausage in a bun.
Fade out, here we come.
I know how real this must seem to you. It's not.
I fooled you. Nah, that is the end. I'll see you tomorrow.